Welcome to this tutorial on TeamWave's project management. Project management is the process of planning, organizing, and overseeing a project from start to finish. It involves coordinating people, resources, and tasks to achieve a specific goal or objective within a defined timeline and budget. Effective project management can help you ensure that your projects are delivered on time, within budget, and to the required quality standards. With the help of TeamWave, you can streamline your projects and improve collaboration with your team. In this tutorial, we'll be exploring how you can use TeamWave to manage your projects more effectively. Let's get started. In this section of the video, we'll go over how to create a new project in TeamWave. TeamWave is a fantastic collaboration tool that has tons of useful features like tasks, milestones, time logs, discussions, notes, files, reports, and more. It's the perfect way to keep everyone on the same page when working with team members, clients, and partners. So to get started with creating a new project, there are multiple options available to you. The easiest way is to go to the project's dashboard and click on the New Project button. From there, select Blank Template and fill in the project details in the pop-up that appears. TeamWave's project management app offers you two different views, Board View and List View, to help you manage your project. Board View presents your project's tasks as cards arranged in columns based on their status, making it easy to visualize progress at a glance. List View, on the other hand, presents your projects in a list, which is helpful for projects with a larger number of tasks that require more detailed information. Choosing the right view depends on your personal preference and the nature of your project. If your project involves multiple stages, Board View is probably better, while List View is better for projects with many detailed tasks or that require prioritization. Next, in the My Team tab, add the team members who will be working on the project. In the Company tab, add the details of your client or vendors for collaboration. In the Advanced tab, you can specify more project details like the start and end date, and optionally you can also add in the estimated budget, priority level, and time commitment. This will help you stay on track and manage your project more efficiently. Once you've filled in all the necessary information, click on the Start button to create the new project. And that's it. You're all set to start collaborating with your team members, clients, and partners on this new project in TeamWave. In this section of the video, let's create a task list in your project on TeamWave's project management app. Don't worry, it's super easy. First, head over to the Tasks tab once you're in your project. Then click on the Add Task List button right here. Now comes the fun part. Name your task list, give it a description, and optionally even associate it with a milestone. You can also add a default assignee and priority level to keep things organized. And if you need some privacy, just select Private from the pop-up menu to keep it between you and whoever you choose. Once you've got everything set up, simply click Add Task List. And your task list is now part of your project. Are you currently working on a project? If so, you know how crucial it is to keep everyone on the same page and ensure that tasks are being completed on time. Fortunately, with TeamWave's project management app, task management is a breeze. Let me walk you through the steps to get started. First, head over to the Tasks tab in your project. Don't have a task list yet? No worries. Simply click on the New Task List button to create one quickly. Once you have your task list set up, adding tasks is a piece of cake. Click on Add Task in the list and give your task a name. Then go ahead and click on it. In the pop-up, you can set a due date and even assign it to someone if you want. You can also add optional details like tags for easy organization or upload related files. You have the option to make this a repeating task or a dependent task, both of which are incredibly helpful. If you make it a dependent task, it will rely on another task in the list to be completed before this one can be accomplished. Alternatively, if you choose to make it a repeating task, it will be added to your task list automatically at the specified time. You may also include subtasks under this task to break it down into more manageable chunks. Oh, and did you know that you can even add tasks via email? It's pretty amazing. You can find out more about this feature in the article linked below. Now, if you need to make any modifications to a task, simply locate it and click on it. You can then update the description, assignee, due date, priority, or tags with a few simple clicks. Plus, you can add comments directly within the task to keep all your discussions in one place. You can even see the activity history for the task to track all changes made to it since its creation. And add followers to the task so they are in the loop. It's worth noting that only one person can be assigned to a task. This helps keep track of who is responsible for each task. If your task list is set to private, any task within it will also be private. This ensures that only the authorized members can access the task within the list. So, there you have it. Task management in our project management app is effortless and stress-free. Have you ever found yourself doing the same task over and over again? Well, with TeamWave's repeat task feature, you can now create a series of repetitive tasks and streamline your workload. To get started, head over to the Tasks tab in your project and find the task you want to repeat. Once you've located it, simply click on the three dots in the top right corner of the screen and select Repeat from the drop-down menu. From here, you can select how often you want the task to repeat, whether it's weekly or monthly, and choose the time you want it to occur. Once you've set the repeat details, just hit the Save button and you're all set. Now, whenever the repeat date and time come up, TeamWave will automatically generate a new task for you, making it super easy to stay on top of your workload. And if you ever want to stop a repeating task, simply go to the task and into the repeat menu. Then hit remove. With TeamWave's repeat task feature, you can simplify your task management process and spend more time on the things that matter the most. All Tasks is an excellent feature that allows you to view all of your tasks across all of your projects in one central location. If you're a project manager juggling multiple projects, this feature provides a bird's eye view of all your ongoing and pending tasks. At the top of the screen right here, you will find a variety of filters that allow you to narrow down your view of tasks. You can view tasks that are overdue, or even those assigned to a specific team member. This feature makes it easy to prioritize your work and stay on top of all your projects. Making changes to your tasks is also simple. With just a few clicks, you can open a task and edit its details in the pop-up window. Additionally, the bulk edit feature allows you to make changes to multiple tasks simultaneously, saving you precious time. As a project manager, you know how important it is to stay organized and efficient. That's where bulk edit comes in handy. With the bulk edit feature, you can quickly update multiple tasks at once, saving you valuable time and increasing productivity. So what can you do with bulk edit? Well, you can reassign tasks to other team members, adjust due dates, track progress, log billable time, and add tags all in one go. To get started with bulk edit, head over to the Tasks tab in your project. You will see the bulk edit icon located next to the Add Task List button. Click on it, select the task you want to edit, and choose the actions you want to perform. Once you're ready, hit the Update button, and all the selected tasks will be updated with your changes. But what if you need to make changes to tasks from different projects? No problem. Simply go to the All Tasks page, where you will find the bulk edit icon on the top right corner of the page. From there, select the tasks you wish to edit, choose the actions you want to perform, and click the Update button to apply the changes. With TeamWave's time log feature, Keeping track of your project's progress and your team's time investment has never been easier. This amazing feature enables you to provide more accurate estimates to your clients or stakeholders. By tracking the time spent on each task, you'll have a clearer picture of how much time and effort is needed to complete the project, helping you set realistic expectations and avoid any surprises down the line. To access the time logs for your project, simply head over to the Timesheet tab in your project. There, you'll find all the time logs arranged neatly in a well-organized tabular format. These time logs provide crucial information like task name, date, and total time log, allowing you to manage your project with greater precision and efficiency. With the filters available, you can view the time logged by everyone on your team, view the total billable or non-billable time, and so much more. Moreover, you can easily make time logs billable or non-billable by clicking right here, and even log specific time entries, making them visible only to you. You can also export the time log for the project, enabling you to calculate the exact amount to be paid. If you want to view the time logs for a specific task, just click on it. You'll then be able to see all the details of the time log for that task, including the date and the total time logged by your team members. It's important to note that only the project members who worked on the project can view the time logs, ensuring the privacy and security of your project. Clients or vendors invited to the project will not have access to the time logs. And that's not all. Logging time on TeamWave is now even easier with the Clockify integration. To learn more about this integration and to know how it can help you manage your time better, simply click on the article linked below. Have you ever received an important project-related email and wondered how to keep your team members in the loop? Well, with TeamWave's email forwarding feature, you can easily link an email to a project and make it visible to all team members. Here's how. First, navigate to the Forwards tab in your project and copy the project-specific smart email address. If you're not sure where to find it, just click on How to forward an email to this project right here for instructions. Next, open your email account that is registered with TeamWave and forward the relevant email to the project-specific smart email address. This will link the email to the project. And it will be visible to all the team members from the Forwards tab within the project. It's important to note that your email account must be registered with TeamWave and you must have access to the project to perform this action. Also, remember that the linked email can be viewed by all the team members in the project. So make sure to forward only the relevant emails to maintain privacy and confidentiality. And that's it. With TeamWave's email forwarding feature, you can easily keep your team organized and ensure that important project-related emails are accessible to everyone who needs them. The Configurations tab within your project is a powerful tool that allows you to make changes to important project details. You can edit the project name, description, and tentative start and end dates, among other things. You can easily edit these details at any time to keep your projects on track and organized. From the Configurations tab, you also have the option to archive or delete a project. This feature is especially useful when you have completed a project or no longer need it for a while. Simply archive it and it will be out of your way until you need it again. If you want to delete it permanently, you can do so with ease. It can help keep your project dashboard clean and organized. Managing your project's collaborators is easy with the Configurations tab. You can add or remove teammates from the projects and manage their access levels. If you'd like to invite a client to collaborate on the project, you can do that as well. You have the option to invite them as an observer who can only view and comment on tasks, notes, files, and discussions, or give them full access to add or make changes to the tasks, notes, files, and discussions. With the full access, you can restrict them from seeing your organization's timesheet, and with the observer access, they won't be able to see it at all. Once you've decided on the access level, you can send them an invite and they'll be able to join you for collaboration. A couple of important things to note. When inviting a client to collaborate, it's best to invite only one user from their team, as they can add their team members after accepting your invitation. Additionally, you don't have to pay for your client's account. This can help keep your project costs down. Another great feature is the ability to integrate an invoicing system such as Xero or QuickBooks. This feature allows you to directly send invoices to your clients without having to switch between tabs, saving you valuable time. Finally, your team members can keep some tasks, internal discussions, and files private so the client or the vendor won't see them. This helps you maintain confidentiality and privacy while still allowing for seamless collaboration on the project. Using templates is a great way to streamline your workflow and make your work life easier. With templates in TeamWave's projects, you no longer have to create a new project from scratch every time you start a new one. Instead, you can create a template that includes all the necessary elements for a particular project, such as tasks, activities, notes, and files. This way, you can save time and ensure consistency across your projects. Creating a new template is a straightforward process. You can start by clicking on the New Template button and filling in the details such as the name, team members, and the layout type if you want the tasks to be organized in a board view or a list view. You can also add optional information such as tags to keep your template organized. Once you have set up the template, you can start adding tasks, activities, notes, and files that are typically involved in the project. This ensures that when you start a new project based on this template, all the necessary elements are already in place, making it easier for you to manage your tasks. Another great feature of templates is that you can create a template from existing projects. This means you don't have to start from scratch every time you want to create a new template. Instead, you can select an existing project and a new template will be created with all the tasks, activities, notes, and files in the project already copied into the template. This option is especially helpful when you want to create a template for a project that you've already completed. Now, to create a new project using a template, simply click on the New Project button and select the template from the list. You can create as many templates as you need depending on the number of projects you work on regularly. Templates are a great way to ensure consistency in your work and improve your productivity. Project reports are a fantastic tool for monitoring the progress of your projects. With reports, you can get an overview of how many tasks have been completed, are still in progress, or are pending. Furthermore, you can view the tentative start and end dates for the projects to get an idea of the project timeline. You have the flexibility to view these reports in different formats, including a list view and a graphical view, depending on your preference, where you can also view them in terms of time logged by your team or by the task status in the projects. One of the best things about project reports is that you can view them based on the project or by the user. This means that you can easily see how each team member is contributing to the project's progress. Additionally, you can filter the reports to display specific parameters that are relevant to your needs. For example, you can view the reports between a certain time period, based on the status of the project, or based on a user across different projects. You can view the total amount of billable and non-billable hours logged by your team members. This can be particularly useful if you're managing a project that requires tracking hours worked for billing purposes. If you're a project manager, you may need to prepare quarterly reports to share with your stakeholders or team members. With the project reports, you can easily export these reports into CSV format. This can save you time and effort when preparing reports, allowing you to focus on managing your projects.
In this tutorial, we're going to learn a cool trick for adding task lists and tasks via email. We all know how important it is to stay organized, especially when it comes to managing projects. With TeamWave, you can easily create task lists and tasks. And now, You can even do it through your email inbox. All you have to do is find the project-specific smart email in the Email Docs tab of your project, copy it, and paste it into the to field of your email. In the subject line, start with the task list, followed by the title of your task list. And in the email body, simply type an asterisk followed by a space and the name of your task. You can add as many tasks as you want. Once you're done, hit send. And voila! Your task list and tasks will be added to your project. A couple of things to keep in mind. You can't add tasks to an existing task list in your project using this method. And remember that the smart email address is unique to each project and can be accessed by all members of the project. And that's it. Now you know how to add task lists and tasks via email. In this video, we're going to learn how to start a new discussion in TeamWave directly from your email inbox. Discussions are a great way to share and discuss ideas with your team members about ongoing projects. And with TeamWave, you can initiate a discussion right from your email client like Gmail. To get started, head over to the Email Docs tab within your project and copy the project-specific smart email ID. This email address is unique for each project. Next, open your email client and start composing a new email. Paste the project-specific smart email address in the to box, and in the subject line of the email, start with discussion followed by the title of the discussion. This will help you and your team members keep track of the topic of discussion. In the email body, add the description of the discussion. You can include any relevant details, updates, or concerns you would like to discuss. Once you're done, hit the send button and your discussion will be initiated in your project. Just remember, everyone in the project will have access to the project-specific email address. So be sure to tag relevant team members in the discussion to keep them in the loop. And that's it. Now you know how to start a discussion in TeamWave directly from your email inbox.
In the project settings, you have the power to customize default settings for any new or existing projects. This means that you won't have to manually change project settings every time you start a new project. One of the default settings you can configure is to make yourself the project owner automatically for every new project created. This can save you time and effort, especially if you're the primary project manager. Additionally, you can manage access to the project's tags, which can be important for organizing and tracking your work. Another feature available in the project settings is the ability to set a default landing page. This means that when you or your team members access the project, you'll be directed to a page that is most relevant to your work. You can choose the landing page that best suits your preferences, whether it's the timeline, tasks, files, or time logs. It's also important to note that you can manage hourly rates for each of your team members. This allows you to set rates specific to each team member and track time on tasks accurately. Additionally, you can add default hourly rates for team members who haven't had individual rates assigned yet. Lastly, it's worth noting that to access these settings, you'll need to have project admin permissions. Once you have access, you can customize the settings to your liking and make your project management experience smoother and more efficient.
In TeamWave, it's important to make sure that each user has the right level of access to the apps they need. That's why we offer customizable permissions for different user roles. To get started, head over to the User Permission section in your account options. From there, you can access the permission settings page where you can assign permissions to users based on their roles. There are two default options available: super admins and regular users. Super admins have access to all the TeamWave apps, including the ability to add more super admins and modify billing settings. However, we recommend that you only assign this permission set to those who explicitly require it. For all the other users, you can use one of our customizable permission sets instead. By default, there are super admin and regular user sets available. But if you're on a pro plan, you can add up to 3 additional user groups. And on a business plan, you can add up to 10 customizable permission sets. Once you've assigned users to their respective roles, you can customize the permissions you want to give to each group. For example, you might want to restrict certain CRM visibility settings, prevent regular CRM users from exporting or merging sensitive information, but still allow CRM managers to perform these tasks. Similarly, project managers may need to add projects, view user timesheets, and add milestones, while regular project users may not require these permissions. And for HRM functions, you can allocate permissions for things like inviting members, setting up check-ins and time-off policies, and posting to notice boards using APIs based on your team's specific requirements. So there you have it. Customizable permissions in TeamWave makes it easy to manage access for all your users.